That's right. I am on time. Hello, hello, hello. So we'll see who comes in. We are going to do a late night fragrances. I know I'm on time. It's midnight on a Saturday night. I need to have my butt asleep, but you know what the heck? Let's do some fragrances. Today we are going to do Maison Lancome collection. I have 10 of them that I own, and we're going to go through them. We're going to talk about them, and then finally I will rank them. If you are high in essence, if you watch this in the replay, if you have Maison Lancome, tell me which ones you have. If you do have it, tell me your favorite. And if you don't, tell me if you're thinking about getting it. I'm all up in your business today. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you are not subscribed. So we're gonna see how everybody is. We'll let a few people come in, and then I will get started. Um, Update, we found out that the hot gossip was for the first floor, not the second floor, which makes sense because they're young and stupid. So that makes sense that the young and stupid people are having issues. Okay, so my hair's a hot mess. Just disregard this messiness. Hey, Michelle. So now let's talk about the house of Maison Lancome. Um, Lancome began this in, let me see, 2012. When did they start this? No, they started this one I think in 2010. You have Oud Bouquet, Jasmine Marzipan, and L'Autre Oud. Okay, so we're gonna talk about them. So they started at about 2010 or so, 2010 I think. And this is their luxury line. So, you know, this is not La Vie Belle. This is not Tresor, La Tresor Nuit, La Tresor, whatever. Hi, Colette. This is the higher end version. And a lot of the designer brands have. Hi, Miffy. They have a higher end version. They have a private line. Chanel has the Exclusives. Armani has Armani Privé. Dior has its exclusive line. All of them. Tom Ford has his. He has the private blends. They all have one that's a bump up, costs a little more, things like that. So anyway, this is Maison Lancome. So I'm gonna go through them all 10 that I have. We're gonna talk about them from the first one I got to the last one I have, and then I'll do a ranking. So the thing was is that, you know, you watch YouTube, you start watching YouTube videos, you hear about one in particular from the line, and that is Oud Bouquet. Now, let me say this is the original formulation. They no longer make this one. So this one you cannot get except for if you can find it in stores, you know, on the off market. And you will see the difference between these bottles and the newer bottles. So this one is just saffron. This is a little saffron. This is a little vanilla, rose, oud, and what else is here? Caramel. Praline. I'm sorry, praline. So this only has 5 notes. It has saffron, rose, praline, vanilla, and oud. That's it. That's all. And it is a beautiful, well-known, super popular, super hyped fragrance. Now, for I gotta say, it's a compliment getter. It is very strong. All those other good things. Now, the new formulation is a little different. It does have, I checked it, it does have more, it has more notes involved in it, so they've added more to it. So there's oud, there's balm, there's guaiac wood. So there's a little more going on that one. Supposedly people prefer this one, but I don't know because I don't have the other one. And to be quite honest, I will not get it unless I can get it on a super deal. So there's that. But this one took the world, baby. Oud Bouquet. Everybody's on Oud Bouquet. Oud Bouquet. This is a really beautiful oud. It's a very candied, sweet, jammy oud. You know, honey, people talk about this is icon. This is an icon. All right, so now let's talk about La autre oud. Hi, Coco. So the next one that I got, because I saw a good deal on it, was La autre oud. This, of course, is the old one too. I think this has been reformulated also. So now this one has more notes involved, right? So this one has, now this is called the other oud. This one has saffron, cypriol oil, labdamen, and clary sage on the top. It also has Turkish rose, Bulgarian rose oud on the heart. It has oud. It has guaiac wood. It has patchouli, vetiver, gorgon balsam. Honey, it's got a lot going on. You see what I'm saying? It's got myrrh, amyris, and finally moss. Okay, so there's a lot going on this one in particular. Now, I have to be honest, it is a one. Okay, so we'll talk about that when I rank it. But this is a much more pungent oud. Whereas Oud Bouquet is very sweet, very, syrupy, very, very praline. It's very, it's got that caramel kind of vibe to it. And rose, where this is definitely a more herbal based, more woody. So it's very woody as opposed to that. Honestly, with this one, I have to layer it with vanilla, because it can lean a little masculine, but because I love oud, I still do love it. But it's not like, oh my god, like Oud Bouquet. Uh, yeah. I mean, it's really something you definitely have to be wearing this in the wintertime and stuff. This is not summertime. No, 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 no. All right. Next up. So then next up was my love at first sniff. This was my love at first sniff. This is the one that I said, oh my God, what are they doing over here? What are they doing over here at Lancome? What are they doing? And y'all can say it with me because y'all know what it is. Roses, Barbaranza. Did I do a build up for this? Top notes is mandarin orange. I'm sorry, tangerine. Then it has rose, it has damask rose, it has raspberry, it has ginger, it has green notes, and pistachio. Now, the pistachio is strong. So if you do not like the pistachio note, this is not for you. It has benzoin, it has hazelnuts, a little cedar, honey. Look, it has rum in it, woody notes, saffron, on the base vanilla, and violet. So this is a kind of a complex fragrance, but really it has the booziness in it, but really it's a very sweet, it's a very nutty, got a little spicy rose. This is this was love at first sniff for me. However, I would say this is a challenging rose to wear. This is not for everybody. This is not something that I would say, yeah, you should blind buy, like you should blind buy it. No. I do have hey Tammy, oh, it's beautiful, but it's really not the one for everybody. This is one of those things that you either love it or it's too much. It kind of is like a super rosy version of Girl of Now. You know how Girl of Now has that pistachio, has that almond note, and it's very in your face. That's what Rose's Barbaranza is. It's very in your face. It's very, yes, I am here. Yes, don't play with me. But it has like that booziness with that rum accord. It's got that honey in it, so it's syrupy, sweet, but nutty. And the rose is there, trust me. You get the rose on the dry down, that rose comes out, but that nuttiness still stays there. This is glorious. Now, of course, all of my full bottles are available for decant. So if you are interested, let me know. And, we can hook you up so you can find out if you actually like this stuff. All right, next up is this one. Now, when I see a good deal, I gotta snatch that baby. So no, I'm sorry, yeah. And so the next on the train, was a good deal. And then Coco talked me into it because she was like, "Did you see the notes?" And I was like, "Well, no, I didn't really look at the notes." She was like, "Go look at the notes." Now, this is Tuberose Castaigne. It only has 3 notes. It has chestnut, it has tonka, it has tuberose. And those 3 notes are beautiful together. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There's the sweetness to it. Now, if the chestnut is the very first thing to get. However, the chestnut doesn't last that long, but it is such a beautiful, it's such a beautiful nutty vibe to it. And then you get the tuberose that comes through, and then the tonka, so it gives it that sweet, like sweet vanilla-ish vibe. 3 notes that are beautiful together. Tuberose Castaignes. Next up is this baby right here. And this is another one that I love. I love this one. This is Parfait de Roses. I gotta be honest, I like them all. Okay, so far. Parfait de Roses. Now this is right, it smells like Nutella on you, which is okay by me, but okay. So this is Parfait de Roses. This is actually one that is a little more popular of the line. Oh, damn, this is so good. This to me is like Roses Barbaranza is definitely wintertime because it's so thick, it's so syrupy. Parfait de Roses is something you wear in spring and fall. Not so much summertime because it is still still a very sweet, jammy rose, but it's not quite as heavy as Roses Barbaranza. Even though you can wear this whenever, but like Roses Barbaranza is definitely, when it's a cooler time, sweater weather. I'm gonna have to do sweater weather perfumes. Okay, so then this one has aldehydes in it and pink pepper on the top. Then it has rose, it has grasse rose, and it has liquor in it. So it's got a liquor scent. So it's not that it has any specific, but it's just got liquor in it. It's got a little tonka beans, benzoin, vanilla, olibanum, and orris. So there's a slight powderiness to it, but not too much. Hey, cousin. There's a slight powderiness to it, but not too much. The aldehydes, if you don't know aldehydes, that's like Chanel number 5. Chanel, the older Chanels have a lot of aldehydes in them. So it does have the aldehydes in it, which I like because that's where I started out. My very first sneak was Chanel number 5 on the high end. So, that like brings back memories to me. But this is just like this really beautiful sweet rose, but it's with a little booziness to it. It's got that booze in it that makes you go, okay. So I love a good boozy fragrance. Now I like to smell slightly like I'm inebriated. That's just I don't know about you, but I like to smell a little inebriated. I really do. But anyway, this is Parfait de Roses. It is good for fall. It is good for spring. It's good for cooler weather, but it is not quite as overpowering as Roses Barbaranza. So if Roses Barbaranza sounds too much, the one you would want, but you still want a jammy rose, this is the one to try, which is Parfait de Roses. All right, next up on the train is this one. And this is one of my small babies. This is right, Nirvana Bourbon, baby. This is Pivot Printemps. So this is spring peony. Spring peony right here. This has pink pepper, rose, and peony in it. 3 things they tell you about. This is a very simple fragrance. This is definitely springtime. This just screams, I'm spring, I'm gonna be, I'm walking through the park, and the flowers are blooming, the plants are blooming, the birds are singing, and I'm just having a wonderful day. That's Pivot Printemps. So it is a very pretty one, has a slight spiciness from the pink pepper, but it's definitely peonies and roses. It has a good longevity on it. It does project out pretty good. So it's really a nice, pretty spring. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Do I think that you just have to have it in the Maison Lancome? No, because I have some peonies that are, I got a peony that almost is a dupe of this. I didn't mean to, but yeah. But yeah, so this is beautiful, very simple, not a lot going on, doesn't take a lot. But if you're looking for a peony, it's a really clear, very fresh. This is a very fresh. This is a very floral. This is like very classic vibe, but still with that pink pepper gives it a nice little twist to it to make it more modern. So it's like a modern classic. So if you're looking for a modern classic floral, that's a good choice. All right, next up. Now, this started out as a small bottle, but then was able to get a big bottle with this. So we have a big bottle. And that is Magnolia Rosé. Now, if you start seeing them, if I pull them up, you will notice that, yes, they all have different reliefs on theirs. Because I know Wanda was saying they all look the same, but they really aren't. And they all have their names on the side, so you get to see that. So just so you know, in case you're thinking about getting them. Now, I would suggest wait to see this Fragrance Net get them in, or fragrancebuy.ca. Hey, Melissa. So they tend to get these in. So I would wait. I would say wait for a sale Lancome, but me and Lancome don't get along right now, so I wouldn't even say that. So this is 3 notes. No, Magnolia is not sweet. This is Magnolia, Rose, and White Musk. Now, it sounds so simple, but it is it's a musky magnolia with a hint of rose. So you have to understand that Magnolia has a slight citrusy, lemony scent to it. So it has a slight lemony scent to it, right? But it has a slight lemony scent to it, but not really. Okay, that's right, because you go into the spot. Yeah, so it has a slight lemony floral, but what it is this really pretty floral musk, and the musk is white, so it's not too overpowering. It don't get that like body odor smell. Hi, Deborah. Hi. But it's just gorgeous. So I had to have the full bottle. The price was too good to pass up, and I wanted the full bottle because I have the small one of it. I have the 30 ml, but that wasn't enough because this is a really good easy reach, even though it doesn't seem like it was. In Providence, Rhode Island. Ooh, you are living it up, girl. But yeah, it seems like it's an easy reach because it's just a really pretty floral musk, and you can't go wrong with a nice floral musk. Next up is Jasmine's Marzipan. Now, I don't have this one in the full bottle, but I do want this in the full bottle. And now this one is very you say you want else? This is very popular in Fragcom. Oud Bouquet and Jasmine's Marzipan of the Maison Lancome line are the most popular ones. Now, this one is, now I'm going to tell you what the notes are, and I'm going to tell you my thoughts on it. Okay, so the notes on this is, it has Jasmine Sambac, it has Jasmine and Jasmine Sambac. It also has almond in it, it has musk in it, it has a little cashmere wood, vanilla, and let me see, and sandalwood. Okay, so it's got sandalwood, it's got a little musk in it. Okay, so let me just tell you. Whenever time I hear about it, they talk about, oh, it's such a beautiful candied almondy jasmine. I have to be honest with you. I really don't get the almond. I'm just being honest with you. Yeah, I got it for the. I heard this was like marzipan. Marzipan is a candied, a almond candy. So I was like, oh, okay, but I do not get the almond at all. It's not there at all. But what it is one of the prettiest jasmines that I have. It's a very clear, it's a very bright. If you've ever smelled jasmine off of the plants, that's what this smells like. It smells like the jasmine on the plant. So it's a very beautiful jasmine fragrance. I do want this in a full bottle. When I can get my hands on it and it's not too expensive, I will be getting it. Um, yeah, yeah. It's a hi, Janae. It's a soft, sweet jasmine. I think it's beautiful because I've actually grown jasmine, so I know that this smells like jasmine off the plant. Beautiful. Now I will say this: of a lot of them, it's not as strong as the other ones. Also, that on my skin. So even though most of these are super strong on my skin, this one isn't, but it's so damn pretty. I don't care. I will overspray, douse myself in it. Everybody be smelling jasmine. They're just, they can be in they could just be like, oh, she stank. I don't care. Stank I will, okay? Yeah, it's very pretty. I love the scent, but it just doesn't last that long. But so what? I don't care. Listen, I'm old. Let me just tell y'all, for real, for real. I am 53. And we didn't grow up going, it's beast mode and it's gonna last forever and longevity is gonna be there. You just bought a fragrance because you liked it and you wanted to smell like it. And if you sprayed it again, you just sprayed it again. So to me, I know you know, no, but I love it. So to me, it's like, okay, I'm just gonna spray it again. I'm not even tripping. I'm just gonna spray it again. I'm gonna spray it again, and I'm gonna spray it again. So that's just how I think. But that's just me and how I go, how I roll. So now these two are my latest ones. Yes, I think it is very feminine and angelic. It has this very beautiful, yes, it is very feminine. But I think any really good florals are very feminine. And so, for the people who be like, there's no gender to fragrances, whatever. I'm sorry, there's no gender to fragrances. Okay. Well, y'all just keep doing that because I'm not doing that. Honey, yeah, exactly. So, next up is Santal cardamom. Now, the only thing I don't like about this is why'd y'all put this ugly ass white? Why? What's up with the white? Everything else got the nice, pretty gold. Everybody's got gold, and then you threw this white cap on. It's still magnetic, sort of, but it's ugly and white. Who approved this? Who approved this ugly cap? It's just, it doesn't. Now I'm gonna be real. It doesn't work with the aesthetic of the rest of them. This thing is fugly. It just messes, and it messes up my whole aesthetic of my Maison Lancome look. It's like cheap plastic. For $200, you better give me some damn. Okay, so anyway, it's got a lot of notes, so let's go through them. So this one is, top notes are bergamot, mandarin orange, and pink pepper. Yeah, because this is, they need to change these out. You need to be able to change these babies out. You need to be able to change these babies out because this, next to this, no, no, I don't, This has cardamom, it has neroli, orange blossom, pepper, and a little liquor. You know, ooh, a nice brawny metalworker would be nice. You know, with a nice, I don't necessarily want a beard. Okay, we're about to get off. Hi, Tara. Uh, hi. I'm not gonna. Okay, so we're gonna have it aside for a minute. I'm not necessarily gonna say I want him to be a brawny metalworker with. Speaking of brawny metalworkers, oh my God, I used to date one years ago. Okay, so anyway, I don't like the beards because then that's like the beards are a man weave, and it's it hides a whole lot of stuff. Hi, Scott. Yes, this definitely is. Um, Honey, let me just say this: beards are they are. I'm just being real. No, these are unisex. Most of them are unisex. There's a couple that are for women. You came in late. Okay, me stay on topic. Okay, come on now. This is me. This is late night too. It's midnight. It's after midnight. We never stay on topic after midnight. Deborah, you have to come to the after midnight. They go off. They go off the chain very quickly. But anyway, okay, we want a nice brawny one without a beard because beards hide everything. That's their catfish. All right, I only got two more anyway. So then we have sandalwood. We have birch. I didn't even look at these. Birch, honey. Yes, there you go. See, grown up time when he gets grown up in this hood. Cashmere, a little patchouli, a little vanilla, and some leather. Baby, weak chins live underneath the beard. Remember, okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, so what do I think about this? Because this is new. I haven't really worn it. Yeah, I don't have anything with birch, but I'll be honest with you, you really don't get the birch. But this is very unisex. I am starting to like sandalwood, like santals, because if you are like a shishi sandalwood fragrance, you have to be santal, like santal 33, santal blanc, santal cardamom. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be sandalwood. You have to be santal. But anyway, the cardamom is there. It's got a nice little cardamom spiciness to it, and it's really pretty. This is definitely something that I'm going to be waiting to wear more in the fall. This is definitely fall weather. This definitely gives me that kind of cozy kind of vibe. This definitely gives me, leggings and a sweater. We should do a sweater weather. We're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to sweater weather fragrances. But this definitely is sweater weather. This is definitely cuddling up with somebody. Maybe somebody that you. Okay, hold on. It is really pretty. It's a really beautiful one. I there's a story behind Santal cardamom that I tried to get it from. From Lancome, and there was a big huge mess up with them, but I finally got it at a better price. So anyway, Santal cardamom I think is beautiful. It leans very in the middle. It's very unisex. Anyone could wear this. I would really like to smell this on a guy too, because I think this would be lovely on a guy. And the last one that I have is Patchouli Aromatique. I just got this one too. This one came last, the last one I got, and I have to be honest, I really like it. To be quite honest, I only bought it because it was a good price, and it was Maison Lancome, and you have to buy the things that are part of your collection. You collect it, damn it. So I had to get it. But anyway. So I had to have it. It was like, okay, let me get this damn thing, and I got it right before it sold out, and the price was so damn good. I just couldn't. So this is another one with three notes. It has patchouli, it has vetiver, and sage. Now, let me tell you, this is so much better than I thought it was, because I am not the huge patchouli lover. Cocoa Pebs is a very uh, right, but right. See, okay. So here's that. I thought it was going to be really like hippie, patchouli. But these, they work patchouli now. They work with it so well, right? Oh, smells so good. There's a sweetness to it, because patchouli can have like a slightly chocolatey scent to it, so it's really nice. It has a slightly chocolatey sweetness to it. Um, if you have smelled Coral Mandal by Chanel, it's very much in that line. It's a very sweet patchouli. The vetiver gives it a cleanness to it. Hey, Lorraine. But this one you would not think Birkenstocks and socks, because that's the way I've always thought of patchouli, because it's such a nice elevated. Um, yes, this was a good buy. Fragrance buy. This one came from Fragrance Net, but it is a very elegant. It is a very sophisticated patchouli. It's just really pretty. It just makes it, no, this would never make you think hippie chic. It wouldn't make you think Berkeley Telegraph Avenue. It wouldn't make you think any of those things. It smell, that's why I almost didn't buy it. But now I'm happy to have it. And on my skin it has like this sweetness, but it's like a fresh sweetness, but it's not too herbally. The sage isn't so much that it's like it doesn't come off as too green. It comes out as a very sweet, slightly chocolatey, slightly herbally, slightly, so it's just really a pretty delightful scent. I think you would like Tuberose Castaigne better, but this, I said, do what you can. This is just beautiful. I mean, it's just very, this is a very stylish patchouli. This is a very, I'm rocking my patchouli, but I'm not smelling. I'm selling. It's just really pretty. To say that I'm wearing it, I was like, oh shit, I need to wear this. Oh, and I have a surprise for y'all. We'll talk about it in. Oh my God. Oh my God. So now let's talk about the ranking. Now I will say Santal and Patchouli I'm not going to really rank because I just got them, and these are definitely more of from winter time, like Patchouli Aromatique in the middle of the winter time with your coat on your scarf, and it's just cold out there and you feel like ugh, and then you smell this coming up. Oh yeah, baby, baby. Okay. But I digress. Now let me rank them. Now those two I'm going to leave out the ranking because I haven't had them that long. So, I'm not going to sit up here and rank them. But I will rank the rest. Now, we already know what is my number one. What is my number one of the Lancome, Maison Lancomes? Roses Barbaranza. Hey, baby. She is so gorgeous to me. Oh. Roses Barbaranza is she my heart. She my date. She my heart. Don't fuck with the Roses Barbaranza. Anyway, Roses Barbaranza is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So this is my first one. And as everybody, if you know the story behind it, I actually got this on Royalty Scents or Scentbox. I got it. I got the decants. I got home. I sprayed it on. I said, motherfucker, I need this. And I went on and I ordered it that day. So my first one is Roses Barbaranza. Now, top two, three. Okay, so this is hard. This is hard once I get past Roses Barbaranza because they kind of like nestle together. But I'm going to give the OG. I'm going to get an OG number 2 spot. Oh, I'm going to give Ubu K because this is where it started. This is what got me hooked on Maison Lancome. So I got to get an OG number 2. This is the original Ubu K. I got to give it number 2. I'm going to give her number 2. I love my roses. Parfait de Roses. Parfait de Roses. Because I love a good booziness. I love the booziness of this. This is such a boozy. This is such a booziness to it. makes me happy. It's got the aldehydes in it. It's got the booziness. It's got that liquor in it. It's got a little honey. This is just such a jammy. This is just a sweet, syrupy rose with that liquor. You do need the parfait roses. You do need parfait roses. Okay, next up, I'm going with my sweet. You see, my sweet ones are the number ones. Tuberoses Castaigne. Tuberoses Castaigne. You cannot Tuberoses Castaigne. I love this. This is chestnut tonka. Mm, 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 mm. I have Intense Cafe. Hi, Brittany, you're new. I have Intense Cafe. Hi, Diana. Mm. Tuberoses Castaigne is just, it's something about that chestnut and that tonka bean with the tuberose. Oh, yes, 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 yes. All right. This is hard because I really love these two together. Okay, so I'm going to give it to Jasmine's Marzipan because Jasmine's Marzipan is such that beautiful, feminine, pretty jasmine. And this is that jasmine. Well, I got jasmine sort of similar, but this is just this beautiful, pretty, feminine. You gotta have your feminine florals. So this is just a beautiful, feminine, makes you feel like you're a girl. You remember Charlie? Cause I'm a woman. What song? Which one was that? I can bring home the bacon. Wasn't that Charlie? And fry it up in the pan. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Well, this is the girly version. Cause remember, cause I'm a one. Anjali. I think that was it, wasn't it? Anyway, Jasmine's Marzipan. Like I said, the marzipan, I don't get. Everybody talks about that candied almond. I don't get it, but hey. Then Magnolia Rosé. I gotta give it to Magnolia Rosé because it's such a really pretty, right? WOMAN. Okay. I have to give it because I've been really, let me see if I can find my actual, this is what I started with. So I really, this is something that you could just wear. This is one of those wear to work because it's not going to offend anybody. You know, this is, remember, this is a stunting on the hose in a good way because we know there's levels to stunting on the hose. This is that I'm a stunt on you hoes, but y'all still gonna like me. You know, y'all still gonna like me even though I stunted on y'all asses. This is what happens when you wear this. So this is a beautiful stunting on your hoes, but this is, you know, the girly girl. You know, y'all still like me, you know, but I'm a stunt on your ass. Okay. Pivonnet Printemps. This is a really pretty peony with peppercorns. Got that little spiciness to it. But honestly, I have something that's very similar to this. So I wouldn't buy this full bottle. I think it's pretty, but it's not full bottle worthy to me. It's a nice fragrance, but I don't need the full bottle. I've tried the Oud Ambrosia. It was just a little too honey for me. I go back and forth. I'll probably get it eventually, but it was a really syrupy, sweet honey, and it was just a little too much for me. So that's why I was like, oh, you know, I haven't died to get that one. Then the last of honestly of the ones that I've had is La Ultra Oud, because this leans very much more masculine. Now I know it has been reformulated. It has a slight masculine edge, but not too much. However, I will say this is a boss. This is a boss's oud. So if you're like a, you know, girl, I don't want to say girl boss because we're grown as hell. If you're a woman boss, if you running some shit and you trying, you know, this is like Santal Royale, because I think Santal Royale by Guerlain is a boss chicks, you know, fragrance. This is a boss chicks fragrance too. This is bossy. This is boss. If you want to sweeten it up, I would sweeten it up with a little vanilla. But this is a very bossy oud. Are you getting Oud Ambrosia? Okay. Okay, yeah, it was a little too honeyish for me. So I passed on it, but I'll probably get it. But yes. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one in my hand. La Ultra Oud. This is the Ultra Oud. So this is the one, and it's just a little too masculine for me personally. It leans a tad bit masculine. So this is I have to layer it with it because I do like it. I love the oud in it. It's a very You get that oud, you get that woodiness to it, but it's just something. But I have to layer it, so it needs to be a little more feminine for me. Um, yeah, I don't like the whole girl boss. Girl, I ain't been a girl since the 80s. I ain't been a girl since the 80s. So don't be calling me no girl. I'm a boss chick. I could be a boss babe. But I'm a boss, period. I just think, fuck all that. We a boss. Okay, if you're a boss, you're a boss. Okay, but anyway, La Ultra Oud is definitely a boss worthy. This is definitely, you know, baby, I ain't been a girl since girl, please. Okay. That distinction left me a long ass time ago. And if you call me girl, oh, I got an Amazon tribe conversation. Hold up. Right, boss. Okay. By the way, I have an Amazon tribe story for y'all. This shit is hilarious. Okay. I'm going to talk about a blind buy that I have fallen in love with. A blind buy that I have fallen in love with. Got it today. Good Girl Gone Bad Oh Fresh. Y'all. And if it's still on fragrance net, you don't need to go and get it. Melissa is going to go with, if you have smelled Good Girl Gone Bad and you like it, you need to get this. All right, so let me just tell you what's in this thing. This is, top notes are orange blossom, what is this, rose, Moroccan rose, and then it has Egyptian jasmine, a little tuberose in it, watery notes, and musk. This has a nice aquatic vibe to it. So this has an aquatic vibe to it, which I don't normally like. You know what I'm saying? I don't normally like this. The queen of the blind, but I know I buy. I think Janae buys a lot too. Janae is a blind buyer. It's like, the shit just comes over me. First off, I really like the relief and everything on the side. Killian, perfume is art, and he does do really good packaging. So, it has that Good Girl Gone Bad DNA, but it has this aquatic note to it. This shit is so damn sexy, y'all. It has this very alluring vibe to it, like you're a siren. I feel like the sirens in mythology. We'll be doing this. The sirens in mythology wear this. This is part of when they're singing. This is what also gets this would get the sailors to them, is this. They'd be wearing this, and the men would be smelling this and be like, yes. So yes, baby, this is so beautiful. I have Good Girl Gone Bad, so I can compare it. I like Good Girl Gone Bad, but I gotta say this is better to me than Good Girl Gone Bad. It really is. It's worth it. Like I said, it's got this little watery aquatic edge to it, but it still has that tuberose. No, we don't. We don't need the men when we're wearing this, but it is beautiful. Yeah, and it's a great price right now on Fragrance Net. So if you are interested, let me say how good this is. Okay, let me just tell y'all how good this is. For real, for real. I just ordered, I just did, I just ordered another bottle to decant. Let me put it that way. I ordered another bottle to decant because y'all can't have none of this motherfucking bottle. Because I need the full bottle of this. Yes, I swear it was wearing longer on me. However, I have finally found out the spot that wears long on me, which is like right up in here in my chest area, because my arms never wears long. But up in here, I can smell myself all day long. I found out I smell good right up in here. Okay, yeah, never mind. I had because I was like, because I know somebody's gonna say, "Can I have a decant?" Not out of this bottle, but I ordered another bottle. I just got this today. Okay, so let me tell y'all. So for some of you people, new people here, y'all don't know what the Amazon tribe is. Okay, so let me give y'all a quick synopsis of what the Amazon tribe is. The Amazon tribe is, women, being strong and supporting each other, and even because some of us might be single for the rest of our lives, or just really not into that. So some of us will be single. That sounds good. And so we discussed this Amazon tribe thing, right? With some of the stuff about men and everything. So let me just give y'all an Amazon tribe story of today. So this guy sends me a text, and we text here and there. Now we've gone out one time. Let me preface it with one time. Now, of course, the quarantine does make it difficult to date. Now I don't want to see you. I don't want to see y'all too much. So anyway, so he tells me. Now let me just preface this by saying that I am not one of the people who does the whole sexual conversation with people that we ain't nothing to each other. Why am I gonna talk sex with you? Apparently that's the thing. I'm not part of that thing. Don't say now. We know, for the people who know me, that doesn't mean I'm not sexual. I just ain't just sitting up here talking about, ooh, you do, let's do that. No, we ain't doing all that. You ain't done enough to get that kind of conversation on me, and you damn straight ain't getting that kind of action from me. So okay, so anyway, let me go. So I'm saying all that to say, he sends me this text in the midst of this conversation. He goes, "I wish you smoked weed." What? You wished I did what? He says, "I wish you smoked weed." I said, "Why?" And he says, "Because you see, you're uptight. You seem a little uptight, and weed would give you such enlightened sex." Hi, Danielle Jackson. Yeah, it really did come out of nowhere, because he was asking me about my day, how you doing, everything, and then it went into this. "I wish you smoked weed." So my response was, and I was real nice. Hi, Leah, how are you? Right. So what? So my response was, right. See, Tammy, you know. So what I told him is, I said, well, I said, number one, this is true. I said, I don't do inebriated, intoxicated sex. I don't ever do anything. So you can't tell. No, it also says, I want you to do some crazy shit with me, and you don't seem like you might be the type. Okay, so okay, we ain't even gonna go down that motherfucking rabbit hole. But what I will say is, I told him, I said, well, I don't have sex. I don't have intoxicated, inebriated sex. I said, because I will always be in control of my choices, and there will be no excuses like I was drunk. Because let's be real, we all know these women who be like, "Oh my God, I was so drunk, I didn't know what I was doing." Hell no. And actually, I've known some women like that, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? I don't believe in that. I don't know. I'm never, no, you're never gonna be out of control. I'm never, hell the fuck no. I ain't gonna be drunk so you put my one leg up here, one leg down there, and I don't know what the fuck going on. Kiss my ass. Okay, so that was that. And I said, And besides that, I said, I don't, that conversation and those things are for the man in my life, not some random sex. Get the fuck out of here. You got me confused with some pick-me broad who's going to run around talking about, yes, daddy, I would love to do that. Oh my God, I will. Y'all know what I want to say. Knacker, please. Okay? Knacker, please. Okay. So anyway, yeah, so that's my, I was like, and he was like, okay. And then his response was, okay. What? Oh, so now I guess, wait. I guess I'm supposed to be like, but see, here's the other part of that conversation. See, what the other part was, besides that, what it says is that I'm supposed to now be more open and free in my conversation with him and talk about things like that and, contemplate doing some shit like that. Negro, we done went out and had dinner one time. We live in this really, you better read a book. You better get on Pornhub. You better get on Pornhub. You better go. You looking for that you looking for that action? Hit Pornhub. Let me send you a link. Crazy ass. Hi Anna, how are you? He fucking confused. Okay? I was like, wait a minute. But see, I guess I should. Right. Whatever. He done lost his damn rabbit ass mind. See, well, okay, so Danielle, see what you have to understand. Part of the Amazon tribe was discussing having community D, right? Right. One dinner date a while ago. This is Oud guy, by the way, Michelle. This is Oud guy. So I guess he thought he was getting in because, he like Oud and I like Oud. Oh, we have a connection. Child, please. Child, please. So yeah, so I haven't heard from him since then. Right. We got some kind of connection. That's like I'm like, oh, and then, oh, by the way, remember Community D guy who I found out about from a friend? Oh, he's so in his feelings. He keeps sending me messages. Right, he had potential. Okay, so let me say this. I went out to dinner with this guy. Actually, we had 2 dates. And it was like, we went out and it was like he smelled really good. And I was like, you smell good. Not, I didn't give him that, but that was in my head what I did. But it was like, it was all coming off of him. And he was like, oh yeah. And it was like, I forget what oud he had on, but it was like, it's oud. And I was like, oud? Right there. A guy who knows oud. Because some of these people, they don't know their fragrances. Men, they just like, spraying on whatever. And I was like, you like oud? Wait. Yes, I told, I didn't tell you. Wait a minute. Community D guy. Okay, so for the new people, there's a guy who was trying to take me out, found out he was Community D from a friend of mine. So the thing was, so we had already discussed how he was already annoying because this is a guy I had one glass of wine with, and he's been on this, ooh, I owe you, because my birthday came up since the pandemic. Oh, I owe you birthday head. Dude, no you don't. I'm confused. I said you might owe me birthday dinner, but you don't owe me that. So I mentioned him to a friend of mine just because I saw I figured she might know him because, we know folks. And she was like, oh, him. She was like, did he offer you some head? I was like, are you? I was like, oh, she was like, oh, did he offer you that? And so I said, she said, girl, yeah. She said, it ain't even that good. She said, this ain't even that good. So, you know, come on now. If you're going to be community D, at least have your skills in order. They need to be fucking in order. You know what I'm saying? They need to be where I'm be like, you know, I don't give a fuck. I might have to try at least one time. But when your shit is basic and mediocre, you need to work on your skills. So I let them know that I do. Now, you know, I let them know, you know, hey, I heard that you know, I say, oh, I heard about you. Then let me tell you how goofy he is. Let me tell you how goofy this dude is. He was like, why don't you tell, well, you know, I'm not going to go back to him, but who told you that? You must think I'm stupid. You must be used to these dumb ass bra. Yeah, of course I let him know. So he was like, who told you? And I was like, now, I'm not gonna tell on my friend. Are you crazy? But let me just tell you, I know who you are, buddy. I mean, you know, the Yelp reviews are in. You know, I can pass on that. I don't need that in my life. I'm good. Good. He was like, so I guess we can't talk anymore. I think he thought he was really going to still push up on it though. You know, right? Listen, some other broad might tell you who they got it from, but I ain't gonna snitch on my girl. I'm gonna let you know that I've heard about you. The network has spoken. You ain't that great. Right. Wait a minute, but this is the funniest part about it. This is the funniest part. My friend said this is an issue. You know, who's talking about me? Like, y'all don't talk about us. Men be killing me acting like they don't gossip. Men kill me with their little bitchy asses. They gossip more than us. And then they want to act like they don't talk to each other. He's like, his whole issue is that when he's been talked about by other women about what he does. Okay, like y'all don't get together and score us to get the fuck out of here. You got me confused. I always be telling, remember I had this thing, I was like, I am 50, not 15. Hi Carol, oh my goodness, how are you doing? Haven't seen you, how you doing? How you been? Nah, okay. Right. Ooh, men are some of the biggest gossip and bitchy asses. Okay, wait a minute. We are okay. A prime example of bitchy ass men is August Alsina. He is like the poster child for bitchy ass men. Right. Good. Okay. Right, honey. August Alsina is the poster child for bitchy ass men because he went full bitch on us. He went full bitch on us. Baby, August is the poster child. That besides that, and then the song, him and Rick Ross's song Entanglement, he sounded like such a goof. I know, and here's the thing that makes you say you are real goofy. You know, real goofy is that high chill mode. I don't think you've ever been here. Um, is that you thought that was gonna make you look good. You thought that was gonna make you look good. Hi, Rachel. Yeah, you know. Yeah. Oh, you ain't heard the song? Look, Entanglement. I'm gonna send you the link, girl. Oh, it's Tyree. Hey, Tyree. I'm gonna send you the link because that puts the icing on the cake. Is the damn song. But what it says to me is what I've been saying about the whole thing. Wait a minute. But what it says to me is what I've been saying about the whole thing. His ass got turned out by Jada, and he's still in his feelings 4 years later. Which, oh, Carol, you can tell you've been out of it. So August Alsina, which is this little young boy, messed around with Jada. Jada, listen, And he's talking about broke your back. No, boo, you got broke. You got broke, boo. You got broke. Talking about I broke your back. Nah, buddy. She broke your heart. That's what happened. And fuck your break. You didn't break no backs. You know, baby, didn't she? He got broke. Because he's still sitting around here crying about it and talking about it. It is. Now, let me say, Deborah, I will agree with he's young. And here's why I say this. And this is, okay, so we're going to have, okay, good night. Good night. Let me just say this because I'm going to tell y'all a real story. Okay, this is middle of the night. We're going to have a real story. Okay, so you know, I don't give a fuck. Okay, so let's have a real story. Okay, so now I'm going to say why. Good night, Anna. Good night. Okay, so here's why. Because I've had young men come at me. And young men think that they're going to turn me out. Like they're younger than me and they're going to turn me out. You know, ooh, I'm going to do this to you. I'll do this to you. Now, here's my thing, and I'm just going to have to put it out there. I'm just going to have to put this out there. I'm going to need young men to understand that where do you think that y'all the first ones that done this shit? Where do you think you got it from? You know what I'm saying? Where did you think you got it from? So young men have come at me, especially when they like in their 20s, like, I'm going to do this to you and I'm going to do that to you. And I'm looking at them and I'm thinking to myself, little boy, I will take your check and you will give it gladly. I told one time and he left and he ran away. By the time I get through with your ass, you will be giving me your check. You'll be handing that bitch to me when I'm done with your ass. Okay? Because they all think that they're going to do something that you never had done before to you. I kid you not. I kid you not. I swear to you, these young boys come at you like they gonna do something, like they got the magic tongue. Here's what they really believe, and I'm telling y'all the truth. They think that they got the magic tongue because they think that old men don't do it too. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. I've always done. You wait a minute. I've always done older men, and let me tell you. Okay. I mean, it's like, come on now. Would y'all think y'all just doing it? Y'all think that this ain't been around for fucking ever, right? Get out of here. I'm like, and then the other thing they always talk about, see how you say he broke her back? Okay, so young men, let me just tell y'all what the young men go off of. Young men go off of the fact that they're the Energizer Bunny and they're gonna hit it. Ah! Okay, see, older men, you know what? I ain't said none of that. Older men understand there's something for rhythm. You know, how many I've never done them because I don't do young men. I have a friend who does young men, right? And that's the other thing, you don't have to brag. But younger men think that their energy is what's going to get them over. Honey, I need you to have a good rhythm. I need you not to be thinking you're going to, because if one more young man says to me, I'm going to beat that pussy up. I don't know about you, but I like my parts. I like my parts. Even though I do have a young man, I'm like, okay, never mind. That's another conversation. But you know what I'm saying? Right? Beat it up. Right, they heard it in a song and they think they go, honey, I done had this shit for too long. I like it. Yes, this is all true, Carol. Yes, this is the kind of shit that these young boys say to you. Honey, I've had a few of them say, and you know what? And I entertain the conversation because I find it so funny. I love hearing these conversations because I be like, what you gonna say now? Oh, okay, let me, and then I cut them off. Right? Right? Honey, honey, I don't need to beat up. I need it to be, you want it to be cuddled. You want it to be treated softly. You want it to be like revered and you know what I'm saying? I don't need beat it up. Man, you better go and get away from me. That just sounds painful. That just sounds painful. And that's not true, Janae, because I know some lesbians that beat it up too. Don't play with me. Right, made to feel like I know some that are hardcore with a strap. Don't play with me, honey. I know some folks. Don't play, honey. I'm too old. Don't play with me. It can feel nice sometimes, but you don't want it all the time. And that's what they go on. I'm just, listen, I roll in different circles, okay? Speaking of that, this is so funny. Well, I mean, I know, I'm just saying, I know some that do and I know some that don't. Okay. So, uh, somebody said, yes, they do. Yes, they do. This person, one of my son's friends, this is so ignorant. What is it called? What is it? What is this new thing that not back page, but whatever everybody calls it now? This OnlyFans. Uh, oh yeah, women fake too much. Um, OnlyFans, right? Okay, so OnlyFans. He said he want to have a foot page. He said he want get with him. So I said I think you need to go on and do some research on that because there's nuances to foot fetish. You want to make sure that you know what you're doing before you start that page. I said, now don't ask me how I know this, but just go and do some research. He was like, I said, don't ask me how I know this because I don't need you going back to my son. But right. No, 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 no. No, no, no. He was talking about doing, foot fetish. No, it is lucrative. It is, and listen, I know, I'm aware. But I was just telling him that if you call yourself doing this, don't look at it from the standpoint that you think of foot fetish. You need to really understand foot fetish because there's levels to it. There's, nuances to it that you have to understand. I said, now don't ask me how I know this, but I just do. Yeah, you know, for transparency's sake, I used to take pictures for a foot page, so I know what it is. I love the foot. The foot community is the foot community is one of the best ones to get in because it's such a benign fetish, unless they want foot jobs. And I know I have a friend who but because do I still have them? Yeah, yeah. Because I have. You in the Pornhub highlight zone? No, but foot fetish is so benign because pretty much they just want to see your feet. They just want to see your feet. They not, that's all they need. Now, they need more, there's people for that. But pretty much you can just do foot pictures, right? It's really nothing to it. You just take a few, have some pretty feet. Get your pedicure on and go take your pictures, and it's a done deal. And it's okay, it's okay. It was really good. It was really easy work. I'm just, I mean, but that's how I learned about it. Because there used to be a place I found out. I find out about things. And years ago, I found out that there used to be like a foot fetish meetup. This was back in the early 2000s. Yeah, some of them like them dirty, some of them like them clean, some of them like them, they like the wrinkles. They like fatter feet. I mean, there's a place for everybody. There's a place for everybody in the foot fetish community. I met a lady who said she met a guy who would pay her to wear socks and send them to her. Send them to her. He would pick out really cute socks, send them to her, and pay her to wear them for like 3 or 4 days, and then she would send them back to him. Now, if that ain't some easy money, I don't know what is. Listen, nuances. I'm telling you, nuances. If that ain't some, yes, yes, I'm just being honest. If that ain't some easy money, I don't know what is. You wear some socks for a few days, especially during the you could. Now that would be so easy because it ain't like you're going out. So you just wear the socks around your house, and and he pay her for wear 'em. He pay her like $75 per pair. No, he bought the socks because he pick out socks he liked, and then he would buy her some socks, he'd send them to her, and they never even met. Shoes, well, I mess. Yeah, $75 per pair. Men and women. I know some women who are weird too. I mean, I could go into some weird people I know. Um, Old underwear is much higher. Oh, no, no, no. Used underwear is much higher. You can make some real money on some used underwear. If you wear your underwear for a week, you can make a couple of hundred. For real. Yeah, you make a couple of hundred easy. I'm just being honest with you. Not that I've ever done that. I'm just saying I'm aware of what you can do with them. Yeah, they do. Yeah, no, they want you every about a week, and they pay you a few hundreds for them, honey. That's a serious business over there. It is, it is, it is. I'm just saying. Right. I'm just sad that I lost my shoe guy. Oh, every time I think about him, I'm just so sad that I lost him. No, I can't do that because you stink. Let's think about, okay, as a woman, we know, most of us are women in here. We know um, things. Right, exactly. So, the best, baby, yes, I can, Deborah. I mean, let's just be honest. You marinating in them, you are marinating them babies. Mhm. But I do miss my shoe guy. For the people who don't know, I used to have a shoe fetish guy. The sweetest guy ever. He had a thing for women in high heels. So he would, we would get together. He'd buy me shoes. Never anything else, just shoes. I miss him so. I miss him so. It was a wild time in my life. I had a shoe guy and a purse guy. It was a wild time. It was an awesome time. Well, I don't know nothing because, like I said, I was just there for the money. So I just I used to go get my pictures taken. Yeah, yeah, the smellier they are, the more they will pay. Yeah. There's some who like, I ain't even gonna tell y'all what they like, but y'all know where I'm going with this. Those are big money. That sounds just gross to me. So I didn't even have to finish that sentence. Y'all know. What happens? This is late night. We get lost in it. We get lost, babe. Deborah, this is how it works at 1 o'clock in the morning. It just goes like this. You know, we start in one spot and then it meanders into other spots. You never know what's gonna happen, you know. You know, I would like to have a Mancera guy and an Amouage guy. Wouldn't that be awesome? Is to have somebody. Yeah, we hit rabbit hole. I would like to have a Mancera guy, and if you could have somebody just to buy you stuff, um, I would want Mancera and Amouage. What two would you want if you had like a sugar daddy or a sugar mama? Because it don't matter, right? Um, which ones would you want? I would want Mancera, and I would want Amouage. Speaking of perfume, I found out about something today, and I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna see if they're still doing it. So if you all want to do it, that's like a whole stupid MFK guy. Okay, MFK. Yeah, it's gross, Deborah. So we not. That's why I wouldn't even say it. MFK guy. See, I'm not that into MFK. Denona and a food. Yeah. Okay, there you go. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. So I got, but real talk, I've probably got all the Mancera I need. So okay, let me scratch Mancera. Let me think about that. Okay, I definitely would want Amouage, but I pretty much almost done with my Amouage thing. Well, I gotta think about what I want. Right. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh, so anyway, Killian has a virtual something. It's like a virtual bar. Have you heard about this? Killian has a virtual bar, and that they're doing online. Yes. Uh, the Chanel guy would be good, but I would just want the purses. Um, and you go on and they talk to you, and you could do a couple of things. There's like three different things you could do with them. I just went on to do it. And it was like it's free, and I think they send you samples for free if you do this thing. It's like, you're on in 30 minutes with them, and you discuss whatever. And I guess they have their ambassadors, and they talk about what you like, and they try to figure out what you like, and then they send you samples. I think the samples are free. I'm gonna find out tomorrow if it's for real. I'm gonna send y'all all the link so y'all can do it too. Um, so yeah, so it's like and so there's a couple. So I want to try the extreme, good girl gone bad extreme. So I'm gonna push for that because I've got what, 7 of them now. Yeah, since I have 7 of them. There's a few more I want to try. So because yeah, I got 7 Killians, right? 7. Yes, I've got good girl gone bad, all fresh, woman in gold, voulez-vous coucher, playing with the devil, love don't be shy, and moonlight in heaven. So I got 7. So yeah, so there's a couple more I want to try. There's a few more I want to try. Yeah. I know you want all the narcotics. Well, Janae, we all, we kind of got caught up in the when okay, okay. Zerjoff guy would be good. Bond number 9. I'm kind of getting into bond number 9 a little bit. Cause I saw this girl talking about it on I saw a random video, and she was explaining it, but I didn't catch, did they just send her these samples for free, or did she have to pay for the samples? So I'm gonna find out tomorrow. Well, today, is it free? Because if it's free, if they're gonna send me like 3 or 4 free samples, I am in it to win it. So I can try a few more things. So I definitely want to try Rolling in Love. I have 2. That's what I need. I need a Roja sugar. I need a Roja daddy or mama. I don't care, sugar daddy, sugar mama. They can be Roja. I want Roja. That's what I need. I need that to be my, that's who I need. I need somebody to hand me that Roja money. Give me that Roja. I want some Penhaligans too. I can do Penhaligans because I'm about to get caught up in Penhaligans. So I need some Penhaligans money too. See how we got back to fragrances, Deborah? Right? Le Labo. You know what? I have 6 samples, and I still haven't talked about them. I think Le Labo is okay. I'm not dying to buy Le Labo, even though I do like Tonka 25. I like Rose 31. I like a few of them, Lang 49, but I don't think it's worth the money. I really don't. If you can find if you can get it on the aftermarket at a decent price, cool. But the price that Le Labo wants, nah, they ain't worth it. You can order some samples from them for like $6 if you want to try some. But yeah, I think they're overpriced. Yeah, yeah. Nah, like I said, I've tried Tonka 25. I tried like 6 or 7 of them, and I was like, oh, okay, that's Lilabo. Santal 33, I think is Santal 33 is like La Via Belle. Everybody wears it. I would never wear it. Everybody wears it. No, thank you. I don't need that. I don't need that in my life. I don't need that in my life. Yeah. If you smell a sandalwood fragrance, it's probably Santal 33. What are you wearing, Santal 33? No, it's nice. It's like, and they don't last that long on my skin. Like Lang, I like Lang 49. I think it's 49, but it doesn't last that much. Pink. I mean, well, people like pink sugar. I don't have pink sugar. I don't have pink sugar at all. But but I'm just like that kind of chick. I can be very, I can be very snobbish. I can be very snobbish, darlings. So the Tonka is good. I have a sample of it. It's sitting in my wallet. It's been sitting there forever. I have Tonka 25. I have and that's good. Right, right. So, well, there's certain things that, if you don't want to smell like everybody, you just can't wear. I really do have snob tendencies because, like, I like La Vie Belle. I think it's a pretty scent, but you just smell like everybody wear it. Grandma wear it. The usher board wears it. The chick who's serving you at the restaurant wears it. Everybody wears La Vie Belle. You can't get away from it. Right. I mean, you gotta have your light, easy breezy ones, your easy breezy ones. But yeah, yeah, yeah. I like the indie house. There's a couple of things I want. Because he trying to get you to do a blessing loom. That yeah. Oh yeah, I can see that. Why selling Issy? Yes, baby. On the man, yes. Wait a minute. So so let's just talk about that. Have y'all been getting the Ponzi scheme that's going on? The blessing looms and all that every crap. Baby, these fools are sitting up there. You know what? In Chicago, you don't smell a lot though. That's so interesting. You know what you smell in Chicago though, for real. Let me tell y'all what you smell. Okay, the blessing things they're called blessing looms. So what it is that it's basically a Ponzi scheme. It's basically a Ponzi scheme, which is basically put your $100 in and then you're gonna get $800 out. That's what they started out. They're getting bigger than that. But what it is that there's these private groups on Facebook, and it's basically a blessing loom they call it, which is basically a Ponzi scheme, which is you put $100 in and then you're gonna cash out 800 at a certain point. And now, like, one guy got on there, it was so hilarious. Um, it was so hilarious. This one guy did a whole live mad because he got kicked out of one because it went from 800 to 400, and he was like, I got it. They got me, and now they going down to 400. And then they got mad at me because I was like, dude, that's called a Ponzi scheme. That's why I'm like, what? What are you, a goof? You know what you smell a lot here is Marc Jacobs like daisies. Right, right. You put your $100 in to get a bottle of perfume out. Yeah, it's like, so there's a big thing going on. Girl, right. I'd be like, cha-ching, yay, perfume, yay. You crazy than hell. Cause some guy and have, okay, let's just talk Facebook and social media for a second. I know we're veering off into another conversation, but let's just talk this stuff. Is it just me? Or do you not want to stab some people in the eye who never talk to you but send you these damn videos in your messenger to watch? Make this go viral. Shit like that. I swear to you, I would love to stab these people in the eye. You don't even talk to me. We never have a conversation, yet you sending me bullshit. And I got one who never says anything to me. I never open up the shit. I never respond. And they still send that shit to me. They still send it to me. I'm like, so do I need to hunt your ass and stab you? Because clearly, right? We're not friends. I'm sorry. We can be friends. Some of it's spam, but some of it is actually people who do this shit on the regular. I have people I ain't talked to in years sending me that shit. I'm like, I need to purge some people. Ooh, that keep this message going forward to your friends is right, Tammy. I hate that one so much. I hate that one so much. Oh, sending me the videos, they were at some point. Okay, so Anna, I have always used Facebook for business when I was when I started really getting into Facebook when I had my belly dance studio, my dance studio. So I have a lot of people from that. So some people have been from like events I've given, things like that. So, some people that I used to do business with, so they still on my list. But don't you hate, let's just talk. Have you ever, right? Here in Chicago, a lot of the women that I know, they wear Marc Jacobs Daisy and things like that. Because there was I did this thing for some ladies, right? Because I'm an Aries, so I was like, Aries, contact me. I'll send you a couple of decants, And I was like, so what do you like? So I can figure out what to send you, right? They were like, Marc Jacobs Daisy. It was something else. I was sitting there thinking, this is gonna be tough. I was like, this is gonna be tough, y'all. I'm like, what can I send y'all? Because I'm like, Marc Jacobs Daisy? Right. Girl, he trying to take you over to the other side. He like, let me explain to you what your problem is. Let me explain to you what your problem is. Okay. See, you see how this, you can tell the youngins, because y'all about my kids' age. Light blue too, You know I don't like light blue. Y'all know I do not do the light blue. I bought light blue back in like 2006. That shit stank on me, and it still stinks on me. It hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. Has not changed. And I'm just going to stay in my lane. I'm just going to stay. Really? Okay, so now what I have is I have a cousin. Who, how like he found me on Facebook. I haven't been in touch with him since in years. In years. And he found me, I'm like, oh yeah, I got a big family. So, you lose touch with people, Oh, do we? Okay, that's okay. You can have it. But he sends me like Bible verses and shit. And then Not only does he send me Bible verses, which I'm okay with, he'll then try to check me and send me these little messages like, you should, cousin, you should watch yourself. I'm like, what? I had to check him. I said, last time I checked, you ain't my daddy. Last time I checked, you are not my father. So I suggest you stop talking to me like you my daddy. He been gone for a long time. Thank you. He was like, I'm sorry, cousin. I'm like, yeah, you done lost your damn mind. Because I just been letting you go ahead and send me all these Bible verses and songs and everything. Okay, cool. But no. Okay. Just a minute for the brows. Oh my God, they're looking so good. Okay, every once in a while I look at myself and say, gosh damn it, these damn brows are so cute. Oh my God. I have some right here. Somebody, because remember I got some for Christmas. Somebody sent me, like my Secret Santa sent me one. I was like, isn't that sweet? They gave me Dolce & Gabbana light blue. Let's try it one more time. Let's see. Maybe it's changed over the years on me. I told y'all what was a high school for me. High school fragrances for me. It's not so bad on me now. Okay, but no, it ain't good either. So never mind. And I'm gonna be like light blue, and I'll be like, okay. But we know that Baccarat Rouge 540 smells like a urinal on me. So, it smells like urinal cake. So I can't fuck with that either. Black Orchid smells like baby pills, baby aspirin. So we all, the chemistry is all about the chemistry. Yeah, it just, oh yeah, it sticks on me. I had some. I got rid of it. Thank God I got a decant. Because I was going to blind buy that. I was like, fuck it, I'm buying it. I was going to buy it. And I was like, luckily I got that decant. And I was like, oh, this stank on me. This ain't good, y'all. So I had to give them up. I'm like, yes, no, thank you. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. No, I can't mess with that. Right, because I will take a sample of Greenwich Village. I think it's on my list to buy because I have a bunch of Bond number 9s I want. I'm just saying what it smells like on me. It smells like baby aspirin. It smells like Bear baby aspirin. You remember the Bear baby aspirin, that chewable, when we was kids that we almost OD'd on because the shit tasted good and you get a hold of them as a kid and you be trying to eat them? Or was it just me? Okay, never mind. Them damn things tasted good to me. I remember them Bear baby aspirin tasted good as a kid. Yeah, it was. Ain't nothing about Black Orchid I want in my life. You know what? And this is the thing about light blue that I remember is like people be talking about these wonderful notes in here, and all I smell is like the citrusy. No, I wish it did because everybody talks about it, and they be like, "Oh my God, this is so great, light blue," and I be like, listen. I'm telling you, listen, is it just me? But them dang things tasted good, and you want it. Yeah, that's why they had to put that stuff up at the top of it because it is so citrus. I can't do it. That's the thing, and it's kind of, especially. No. Yeah, I mean, it just smells like baby aspirin on me. Now, I think it probably smells good on other people. It just don't smell that good on me. It's not that great on me. Oh, I have got to do travel spray night because, Rose gave me. When I visited Rose. When I went and hung out at Dr. Rose's house, she gave me like a dozen. I think I got a dozen. Ooh, and I got this blind buy that irritated me. I can't wait to do my blind buy night because I got one that just irritated my soul. Oh, it pissed me off. Don't you hate when you blind buy and you read the notes and you're like, ooh, this sounds lovely. Ooh, I cannot wait to get it. And then you get it and it's a freaking disappointment. Right. I know. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna wake up like, what the hell? Oh my God. It just pisses me off because the notes just sound like a lovely symphony that's like, yes, it's got this. Because after a while, you know what you like. You know, hey, Kristen, you know what else I used to like? Okay, this is gonna be old school for people. This is gonna be old school. Do y'all remember Sucret's cough drops? They tasted like cherry candy. And they didn't taste like medicine at all. Yeah, I got this one that I bought, and I was gonna listen. And here's the thing about buying is that sometimes you find something and you be like, ooh, I'm gonna show this shit, and ain't nobody ever heard of it, and I'm gonna be the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like, ooh, I'm gonna be doing it. I'm gonna be doing it because ain't nobody seen this before. Ain't nobody heard it. I'm the first one to find it. Yes, and then you get it. I love secrets. And then you get it and you put it on and you're like, what the hell? What the hell? So I have this one, and I guess I'm gonna have to show it to you. I'm gonna read the notes. Ooh, Luden's cough drops are good too. Oh my goodness, those are good too. So, so I got this one. Luckily, it was cheap. This will be in my blind buy night because you gotta have the good, the bad, and the meh, right? I do love a good cough drop, a good cherry tasting cough drop. I don't even like cherries that much, but something about cherry cough drops just make you happy. You be like, okay, this is good. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all the notes of this, and okay. So this caught me up. This particular fragrance caught me up because one of the supposed fragrance notes in it was coffee. And I was like, I kind of like coffee I don't even drink coffee, but I like the smell of coffee. So I was like, ooh, coffee, let me get this coffee, let me get this because it's got this coffee in it, right? And it's like, oh, we got coffee. So it says it has an exclusive extract of the Arabica coffee, right? Bean. I'm like, oh yes, I'm about to blow these bitches out. Ain't nobody gonna have this. Ain't nobody heard of this. So the top notes are lychee, quince, and kiwi. Heart is creamy cupcake accord. If that shit don't sound good. And then jasmine, white chocolate, and plum. The base is coffee, orris root, musk, and woody notes. So I thought I was about to be in heaven. I was like, this just sounds good. Let me spray this shit again. Y'all, this pissed me off. Ain't a damn bit of coffee in it. Ain't a damn bit of coffee in it. Now it's sweet. It's got the sweetness. I don't smell the plum either. Ain't a damn bit of coffee. Ain't a damn bit of coffee. It's sweet. This is called Coffee Woman Seduction by O Boticario. This is, I think, a Brazilian brand. I happen to see it on. This is the kind of shit that happens. Just I was on Amazon and it came up. What I saw was the male version, and then I said, well, let me look around, and then I saw this one. And I was like, this one sounds good. Are any of the ganaches worth getting? Yes. Some are not. Some are really good. I will do ganache night. Supposedly he's sending me some more, so I was trying to hold off to get the other ones that he's sending me, because then I was just going to go over them all. But yes, I do like 1, 2, 3, 4, definitely. of the 7 I got. But because he's discontinuing some when he comes back and reopens. But he said he was sending me 3. Now he could have sent it, but the postal service here in Chicago, yeah, the postal service in Chicago is determined to give me a stroke. So I'm trying to become more just like whatever. It'll just get here when it gets here. I'm trying that. I'm trying to be in that mode, but it's not working well. Like, I've got stuff that is sitting at my local post office since the 17th. Where are we at now? It's the 26th. It has been at my postal. It ain't just in Chicago. It ain't at the distribution center. It is sitting at the post office since the 17th. Do I have it? Hell no. So I'm just like, now it's just like, well, if I get a package, I get a package. I don't have my Cindy Graces. Everything's just kind of floating around Chicago, just in there, Okay, coffee break. I have to try that. Okay, I have to try that because I want a good coffee, and I would like it to. I'm gonna try a Demeter coffee just to layer with some things because that might be interesting. Oh my God, that does not smell good. Yeah, Deborah, you don't want this. It smells like. It smells like body wash. It smells like an old body wash to me. Is it okay? It smells like a body wash. Yeah, that's what it smells like. It smells like body wash to me. Luckily, I didn't spend a lot on it, but it smells like body wash. And you know what? Okay, and not only does it smell like body wash, but what it smells like is, how body wash after it sits for a while and it had this really pretty fragrance. It smells like that body wash that you've had for a while, and now the fragrance is like what's the word I'm looking for? It's melting away. So it's like fading away. So it's kind of got that faded body wash. I used to smell good. But now I don't smell good. That's what it smells like. It's like in about a month or two, I'm not gonna smell this good either, because it's kind of like got that faded body wash smell. Because I has just use me because I've got emollient moisturizers in it. Yes, stale. Thank you. It's stale. Ooh, thank you. Because sometimes shit just don't come through my head right. Okay, so just so y'all know, if you all see me in the next few days this week, it will be late night because this is wedding week. And so now I am going into full wedding mode. I have all kinds of stuff here. I got to make shit happen by Friday because the kids are getting married. The kids is getting married. If she don't kill him first. You know how it is. I'm like, oh Lord, she gonna kill this boy. Oh Lord Jesus, let me get up in here. So yeah, I'm gonna be in full wedding mode. I got things to do. I got close to 400 flowers coming to this house. Oh yeah, I got things to do. So it'll be late nights. Like, okay, I took a nap. I can get up and do something. I will try to schedule though to think, okay, I'm gonna do this tonight. Yeah. Right. Yes, it is. Moving house is a true test. Now, let me tell you what the true test is. Honestly, Corona has been the true test on relationships. Corona quarantine has been the true test of relationships. I told Brandon, I said, I really like you. I said, because, I've been able to live in a house with you for 3 months, like being in Big Brother. We're almost in Big Brother status. I'm like, and I ain't tried to, and I ain't thought I'm gonna fucking kill this boy. I said, so we cool. You know, I mean, he's very chill. See, that's good, Janae. That's good. Because, you know, some people I know ain't making it through this corona time. You know. So, you know, so I haven't, you know, I'm not side-eyeing my daughter going, you sure you want to marry him? You know what I'm saying? At this point, I could definitely be side-eyeing his ass like, you sure you want to do this shit? But I like Brandon. He's a good guy, you know. I like calling him son-in-law, 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 son-in-law. You know. If he was somebody like her ex, if I had been in quarantine with her ex, I'd be in jail right now. Because I'd fuck that boy up. Yeah, because I'd have fucked him up. Brandon and I, you know, we all got along in the space. We, you know, hung, you know, we did our thing. We sat in our spaces. We left each other alone. Wasn't no big conflicts going on. Now, they can have a conflict they want across the hall. I don't care because I'm over here. But, you know, right? You had to let each other. Oh, no, I would have. Right? Oh, no. Her ex-boyfriend? Okay, let me say. There were two ex-boyfriends. The one before Brandon. Let me tell you why I don't like his ass. He's an older guy. I ain't got no problem with dating older guys. But where the kittens? I kicked them out. They in the hallway someplace. More than likely, that whole collie is up on my cabinet trying to live her best high life. And Malachi is probably sitting someplace, you know, trying to think about how he's going to attack my feet. This is when I said, oh, I can't stand this man. He came in my house one time. No, she hasn't. No, she hasn't. I'm taking them all down. He came over and he was there for a minute. I said, oh, can you take out my garbage? This is at my old place, which we never took out the garbage because it was like the scary little gangway to get to the garbage. So we never took it out. I said, hey, you here? I was like, oh, a man's here. Can you take out the garbage? He went, and didn't take it out. And from that point, I couldn't stand his ass. Couldn't stand him. Every time he come over, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I go in my room and close the door. And these idiots, you could tell men are stupid. Because he thought I was cool with him, that I liked him. I was like thinking, you just don't understand shit. Because I don't like your ass. And I'm being nice. Because see, here's the thing about being a parent. He was much older. He was closer to my age. He was in his 40s. The thing with him was, with you know, people are, you know, with being a parent, you cannot say how much you don't like their partner unless they're abusive and everything. And then, even then, you got to be kind of like tiptoeing around it, because all that does is make them like them more, you know. So you have to be like, hey. So I was speaking, and I'd go in my room, and so now, you know, once she was done with him, I was like, you know, I couldn't stand his ass, right? Just like we did DJ with that child he dated in high school and in college. I couldn't stand that little girl. Ooh, I couldn't stand her, and I'm so glad that he's done with her. But anyway, that's the thing about being a parent. So I couldn't say nothing because I could not stand him, and I'm so glad that, you know, if we had been on quarantine with him and she had a baby with him, I'd have killed that motherfucker. Oh, was I buffering? Okay, so yeah, he was closer to my age. Is that Shalimar? Can you see behind me? Yes, this is Souffle Lumiere. This is Souffle Lumiere. They have a newer one that I want, but I like this one. It's very similar to Souffle Intense. I thought I was buffering. Um, it's very similar to Souffle Intense, but it's more citrusy. It's like more of a it's more for the summertime. You know, even though I like Souffle Intense any time of year, this has a more citrus burst to it, more lemony kind of vibe to it. But it still got the vanilla, so it still kind of got that lemony pound cakey vibe to it. All right, y'all. It's been good. What time is it now? Oh my goodness, it's 1:49 in the morning. Let's get off of here. Time to pull up my hair and go to sleep. It's been lovely as always. Thank y'all for hanging out with me in the middle of the night. Like y'all, you can tell ain't none of us got no damn lives. Well, we have lives. We just quarantine lives. We are living our best quarantine life. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great night. Get some rest. Have a great Sunday. I might see you later. Who knows? You never know. Um, don't get in any trouble. Or if you do, don't get caught. That's all I'm saying. All right. Good night, everybody.